exceptions and I'm not a leader. Thinking the box and I get him, my fix the shot is iffy. I eat a donut hole, don't get to the crib and quickly. I watch my mouth when I finish watching y'all suck cock. Don't doubt you put an ounce of that evil on me, I'm flipping Ricky. I give it
Time for baseball now on the show as we give you a look inside Guaranteed Rate Field in Chicago. Game 2 of the World Series between the New York Mets and the Chicago White Sox. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Danny. An important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Well, in a 7-game series, winning Game 1 on the road is great, but it doesn't mean all that much if you can't back it up and win Game 2. A win here really puts them in a commanding position, but if they split these first 2 games, it basically becomes a best-of-a-5-game series, starting all over again from scratch.
The build-up to this one is just about over. It's time for all the drama of World Series baseball on the show, and we'll have it for you next. John Smoltz will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, one of the main issues is he wants to limit the amount of walks. Walked 4 in his last start, and that's a little bit too many for a starting pitcher. He's going to need much better control if he expects to pitch better in this one.
Into the box, Mookie Betts. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide at first. Wind up and the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And we'll need to keep the hot chocolate flowing tonight. 42 degrees our game time temperature. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit hard up the middle. And that'll get on by into center field for a leadoff single.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor. 0-1 the count. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Henderson comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. Now a chance to meet the Mets. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, I'm excited to get a chance to see that left-handed hitter, Freddie Freeman. Looking at his stats, I was really impressed with the fact that he's hit 4 bombs in his last 10 games. Lately, he's been the guy to watch, and I think he's ready to do some more damage right now.
So no need to wait, as here he is, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Ready with the 0-1. Betts leads off first with 1 away. Runners on the move for second. Pitch inside. The throw is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early. Cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
Swing and a liner. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now a spin and a throw back to second, and he'll dive back in safely. And he'll turn and throw back to second again, and the runner back. And again a throw, and he'll dive back in. And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. Has a look, now the pitch. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Throw won't get him.
One of the keys to stealing third is to get a big lead off the second, and that's just what happened, even though this catcher has a cannon for an arm.
Comes set, the 0-1. Hit hard back up the middle. And there's a base hit as the runner will score from third, and that gives the Mets a 1-0 lead.
I know we sit up here and talk about it a lot. Just grabbing the momentum, trying to tack on early runs as quick as possible. It allows the pitcher to go out there, relax, attack the strike zone. It keeps everybody involved. That 2-out RBI, I know it's early, but that just gives everyone a chance to just relax and compete.
The batter will be Grady Sizemore as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, one run feels like 3 or 4.
Lifted down the line in left. And foul. Out in front as he rolls over it to second. Alomar has it. And a close play at second, but the throw does beat him and the side is retired. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Trevor Bauer is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This will be interesting. This guy won the NL Cy Young Award last year. He's a solid pitcher, man. One of the things he does, he throws the ball into the strike zone, and he's not afraid of contact. Solid pitcher.
So stepping in is Ricky Henderson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Bauer's ready. Here's the pitch.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He can bounce something or go elevated fastball.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
At the plate, Roberto Alomar, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Hey, Dero, you better be up there ready to swing with Ricky Holiday behind the plate, particularly on that high pitch.
Yeah, and I don't like that, Dan. As an offensive player, that's the one pitch that you almost can't get to with a power guy on the mound. I'm okay with you giving a little bit on the corners. You start giving north, it makes it super tough on the hitters.
Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game.
Gotta believe that was a mislocation because it missed right down the middle. This guy's gonna have nightmares at the plate thinking about missing that one.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Again, a 1-2. Bases are empty, one man out. Still 1-2. Swing and a liner, but right at the shortstop for the second out.
That is good.
Time now to check the starting lineup card for the Chisox in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
Into the box now, Miguel Cabrera. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Edmonds finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. Down in order go the White Sox. It remains 1-0. Second inning set to go, and batting next will be Alfonso Soriano. Now the first pitch. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Sent on the ground out to second. Alomar gloves it. Throws in time for the first out of the second.
That is 7.
Okay, guys, here's how the Southsiders are lining up on D today. Let's take a look at catcher Wilson Contreras. This guy's got one of the best arms in the game. Think Gary Sanchez, but in the National League. Nobody wants to attempt stealing bags on this guy, and brings a powerful bat to the lineup.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now. Hit in the air to center field. Mantle's on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Batting in, the third baseman, number 13, Manny Machado.
Ready now is Manny Machado. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Now the first pitch. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Alomar fields it cleanly. Throw to Giambi will be in time, and with that, the inning will come to an end. Down in order go the Mets. Played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Leading off the inning, it'll be Jason Giambi as they'll look to spark the offense and even things up. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And that's in there for strike one.
Your eyes light up from the offensive side playing in a hitter's park like this. Have to get the ball up to do some damage. I'm not mad at that take.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a swing and a miss as Giambi set down on strikes, and there's one gone in the inning. Next, here is Mickey Mantle. And now the first pitch. And that misses for ball one.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Fouled away. One and two now as that one's fouled off. We're in the second, 1-0 Mets early on. And it's fouled away. The next 1-2 pitch. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
Now at the plate is Gary Sheffield. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Pitch on the way. Wind up and the 0-1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1-2 is the cut fastball, but he holds back 2-2.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out this side in order. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. They're down 1-0. Digging in will be Jorge Posada, and he'll start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And it's a foul ball. Hit sharply toward the right side. Sheffield is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Next to hit, Mookie Betts. He collected a base hit his first time up. And the pitch.
1-0.
Fouled off. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. He tried to get that one airborne, but it's 1-2. Now tied is barked out by the home plate umpire. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. One out, nobody on. Skied into straightaway right. Sheffield is there, 2 down.
Now batting, the shortstop, Francisco.
Base is empty, 2 away, and with it comes Francisco Lindor to the plate. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Count 1-0.
2-out lightning definitely applies to this offense. If this 2-hole hitter can get on, they could start something serious.
Now the 1-0. Is a fastball that misses.
2-0.
2-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Cabrera is over to take a look. Here now the 2-2. Now that's popped up. Cabrera has got it, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3, but they hold a 1-0 lead. And now Orlando Cepeda. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck outside last inning. How did it get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
So that brings up the Hall of Famer, Alan Trammell. Out in front of it, strike 1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Cepeda aboard here at first with nobody out. And he fouls this one off. Another 0-2. Way outside. 1-2. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. The young catcher, Wilson Contreras. His numbers against Trevor Bauer, he's only 2 for 10. First delivery to him. Pitch out. Nothing doing. The 1-0. It's laid off, but in there for strike one.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
Runner at first here, one man out. 1-2 to the White Sox catcher. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Fouled away. Another 2-2. And a swing and a miss. And another punch out here. 6 already. And that's out number 2. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Digging in next, Ricky Henderson. From the belt, kicks and deals. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Use the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Swinging a ground ball to third. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. We'll move ahead to the 4th inning now in Game 2. It's the Mets 1 and the White Sox nothing. All set for the start of the 4th. And set to go is the veteran first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Now here's the pitch. Swung right over the top of that one as this is a little dribbler out in front of the mound. Throw to first in time, one gone here in the 4th. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. So one away, and in steps Jim Edmonds. The pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Oh, tough to catch up when it's moving like that.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
Count is 1-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch. Now a swing and a routine ground ball for Alan Trammell. And there's out number 2. Couldn't have been much closer at first, and as show track will demonstrate for us, it took a throw of over 90 miles an hour just to beat the hustling runner. Really an amazing show of arm strength on that play. Into the box, Grady Sizemore. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now here's the pitch. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. Two out, nobody on. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
What a well-executed fastball right there. Down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch,
And the third baseman makes the play. That ends the inning. Down in order go the Mets, but they're up 1-0. Leading off the inning, it'll be Roberto Alomar, and they could use a spark from him here.
The second baseman, Roberto Alomar.
First pitch coming, here it is.
Ball.
A ball and no strikes.
Count 1-0.
Liner in there for a base hit. So it's a base knock to lead off their half of the fourth.
you don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues, middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
At the plate now, Miguel Cabrera. A pitch out, the throw, and they still don't get him as he's in safely at second with a stolen base. Alomar leads off second with nobody out. Skied into very shallow right. Betts has a read on it. 1 out.
Now batting, first baseman, Jason Giambi.
Striding in is Jason Giambi. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. There's his swing, and Giambi lifts this one foul down the right side and back amongst the crowd. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way, and it's fouled away. Now Giambi swings and misses here as he couldn't time that one, and there's your second out.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
That brings up Mickey Mantle as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. Fouled off.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
And another foul ball. Oh, and 2. Here it is.
One ball, two
Pulled
strikes.
that one across as the slider misses well inside. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The set and the 1-2. Struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Game 2 coverage rolls on after this. The next batter is Alfonso Soriano. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
The pitch. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
0-1, no strike.
Hit hard on the ground to second. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Now a throw over, and the runner back safely. A runner at first with no outs here. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball one. Throw over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Fly ball out toward left center field. Left fielder giving chase. He's there and records the first out.
The third baseman, number 13, Manny Machado.
So a runner at first with one out now. And standing in now, the always dangerous third baseman, Manny Machado. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. Smoltz will take charge himself out there, and there's two down. Next up from New York, Jorge Posada hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Yanked hard, but foul to the right.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Here's a look over to first. Runner back safely. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. Now the 1-1 pitch. A pitch out. The throw. And they'll nail him at second on a brilliant call to pitch out, and the inning is over. Another look at the throwdown that results in a third out on the bases. Back with more postseason baseball in Game 2 after this. Welcome back to the South Side as we check in with Heidi.
Well, Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the White Sox offense with their manager in between innings. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Thank you, Heidi. And there's your first out of the inning.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? One pitch, one out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Here's the first pitch to him. Orlando Cepeda is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. There to pull it in is Machado, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, shortstop, Alan.
Next to hit is Alan Trammell. 0 for 1, went down looking his first time up.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
The windup and the 0-1.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
And he fouls this one off.
Hey, offense needs to check itself right here. They need to make this starter a little bit more uncomfortable. One strike away from 5 shutout innings.
This one's flared off to the right side. Soriano is there, and the side is retired. Down in order go the White Sox. They still trail 1-0. Digging in, the switch hitter, Jorge Posada. He'll be the first to the plate for the Mets in their half of the 6th. Now the pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Sheffield is there. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Now batting, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
At the plate now is Mookie Betts. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First delivery to him. Line to second where it's caught there for out number 2.
Now batting, the shortstop.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. First pitch on its way.
Outside, that's close.
Now the 1-0. Lifted down the line in left. And foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. To third. Off balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single.
Boy, D-Roll, this looked like one of those easy 1-2-3 innings. Next thing you know, a little swinging ground ball and a 2-out infield base hit.
Yeah, it's never too late, and you never know when a rally's going to start. It seemed innocent early on. He got 2 quick outs, but now we see traffic at first.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman. Hit hard down the left field line. And a foul ball here, 0-1. Has a look, now the pitch.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
Step out for a moment to reassess things here on an 0-2 count. Lindor leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance of hitting that one, and the inning is over. Mets strand 1, but they lead it 1-0. Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a non-ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on and start some traffic and motion, we might have something. Hey, so far it's been easy pickings for this pitcher. He's gone through this lineup almost unscathed. But right there, leadoff single, middle part of the game. Let's see if he makes an adjustment before they do.
So the next to bat will be Ricky Henderson. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. From the stretch, fouled away. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Good breaking ball right there. Good hard slider to count now 0-2. He's getting deep into the outing, but his slider is still staying sharp. He doesn't look at all like he's starting to tire. He looks as good now as he did early on in the game.
Bauer pauses. Here's the pitch. Oh, he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
In now, Roberto Alomar. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike to.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And it's fouled away. Next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Yeah, these guys haven't had too many opportunities yet to test the running game in this one, so they could decide to put a man in motion right here.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
To the plate now, Miguel Cabrera. He swings and sends it in the air out to left center. In comes Bellinger. He's got it as the tying run is left on base. White Sox lead 1. They trail this one 1-0. Now at the plate, Jim Edmonds. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Ned. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Here's the first pitch to him. Popped up. Cabrera into foul territory. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. 0-1 pitch on its way. Fouled off. Now a little dribbler here off to the right side of the mound. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Next could be the designated hitter, Grady Sizemore. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. Cramble's got it. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th, as now there are 2 away.
Now back, second baseman, Alfonso Soriano.
So next to hit is Alfonso Soriano. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. First offering on its way.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Hey, guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock in the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. So here's Cody Bellinger. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Pitch is high. The throw. It sails a bit, and he will get into second base as the tying run
Some managers treat the postseason as a time to be aggressive, and that's exactly the case here. They had the speed burner on the move, and it worked out nicely for him. Just got to drive him in now.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Lying towards center field. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the run will score from second to make this a 2-0 ball game.
Boy, I'll tell you what, that's a big RBI late in the game here. They take a 2-0 lead, D-Road. The way the pitching's been for them tonight, they're sitting in a pretty good spot.
Yeah, Dan, they've gotten great pitching all game long, and all that extra run can do is give you a little bit more confidence. You don't have to pitch with such tension out there, fearful of making one mistake.
And in steps Manny Machado. Strike one to start the at-bat. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Popped him up. Alomar waits on it. And that's the third out. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. Now into the box, Jason Giambi. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far.
This is the part of the game where I think we really start seeing what teams are made of, both in terms of battling back, showing some resiliency, and in terms of knowing how to play with the lead, locking down that W.
As he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And he squares up on this one, deep to straightaway right. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone, a home run. A solo shot down the line in right, as the White Sox have now made this a 2-1 ball game.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. That'll bring up Gary Sheffield. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in these ABs. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced so far.
On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
The designated hitter, Orlando.
Up next, Orlando Cepeda. His line includes a single and a fly ball in 2 at-bats thus far. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. Here's a pop-up now. Freeman in foul ground. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. But not before they answer back here with a solo home run. We'll march on to the 8th, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. Chad Green has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 57.
Stepping in once again is Jorge Posada. He flew out in his last debut.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So with that, the Mets have a runner aboard to get the inning underway.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out old ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in, and he's able to drive that for a nice single.
Here's Mookie Betts. Oh, the fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. That evens it up 1-1. Posada on at first, nobody out. Driven nicely into the gap. Posada isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. And the big turn costs him as he is out trying to get back to third. And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Boy, every pitcher needs a little bit of help. How about this? This infielder makes a terrific catch on this line drive, probably saving a run from scoring.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
From the belt, the pitch. Fly ball right down the line in left. And he gets there, makes the running play, and that ends the inning. Mets lead 1, and they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Alan Trammell.
The shortstop, Alan.
Popped him up. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first down. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Stepping in next, Wilson Contreras. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. First delivery to him. No balls and a strike to count. Right by him here. He's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2.
Man, this dude is locked in on the mound. He's throwing each pitch with confidence.
He's just rolling right now. Even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame. So the lineup flips over and digging in. Ricky Henderson. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer to their opponent on the mound so far.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 scores will play the 8th. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And Edmonds will make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. Our score remains 2-1. Dennis Eckersley enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Dennis.
Set to start the 9th in this one, and stepping in the veteran center fielder Jim Edmonds. And now the first pitch. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Two balls and no strikes to the Mets center fielder.
That's the heavy sinker right there. He has the ability to get ground balls when he needs them, potential double play situations, or to get that jam job with no one on base, that tapper right back to the pitcher. One of the toughest pitches to hit in the game.
And there's the first out. There's a look at the final line for the White Sox starter. And he really delivered a fantastic postseason performance.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Drilled right back up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
So now to the plate, Alfonso Soriano. 1-0 the count. Sizemore, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back easily. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Now a throw over. And a dive, but he's back in there. He's running. Oh, and he breaks, and they've got him picked off. And they'll tag him out in the rundown. The 2-0 is chased out of the zone for strike 1.
Ooh, that was an ugly swing. I'm sure he's not going to watch that one on replay after the game.
All even now, 2-2. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Now the 3-2 pitch. A bouncer to the left side. He's got it. Throw on to Giambi, takes care of him, and the inning is over. One hit in the inning, but that gets erased. 2, 3, and 4 set to kick off the bottom of the ninth. The Mets lead it 2-1. Now to bat, Roberto Alomar. He's the one to start off the ninth inning with his guys in danger of going down 2 games to none if they can't rally. Here's the first pitch. And she'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. A bouncer to the left side. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
The third baseman, number 24.
Next up is Miguel Cabrera, and he's over in this one, batting out of the 3 spot. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Now the New York manager's up off the bench on his way to the mound. And he's going to make the change here. That's going to be all for Trevor Bauer. So as he leaves with the bases empty, he stands to be the winning pitcher here tonight if the bullpen can hold up the 1-run lead. Edwin Diaz comes on here looking to get the final 2 outs and earn the save.
Edwin Diaz.
Pitch coming, here it is. Swing and a miss that time. Strike 1.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
Freeman is there, and there are 2 men gone now. Final line there for the Mets starting pitcher. He really delivered a fantastic postseason performance.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
At the plate, Jason Giambi. And the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Called strike at the knees, 1-1.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
Here's the 1-1. Fouled away.
No, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
The White Sox down to their last strike. And it's fouled away. The bouncer to the left side, taken in by Machado. Throw on to first is going to be in time to get him, and the Mets will take a 2-0 lead back home for Game 3 as this one is over.
Man, we were treated to a nice pitcher's duel in this one. Both starters throwing strikes, they worked deep, and both were in command of the game. It really came down to a few key at-bats. This was a fun game to watch.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. New York will get the win to 6-0 series lead. Trevor Bauer earns the victory on the mound. John Smoltz pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Wackney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter @MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight: for the victorious New York Mets, 2 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the White Sox, 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game: 2 hours and 44 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Guaranteed Rate Field, 40,615. The White Sox thank you for attending and encourage you to buckle up and please drive home safely.